name's Mike Harpham, and having worked in schools as a teacher for over 25 years and as a school leader for over 15 years, and also as author of my book Progress Plain and Simple, I'd like to share with you some key top tips on assessment in the classroom. The modules that we'll cover over this course include developing your Excel skills, looking at effective feedback, going into more detail about marking and moderation, unpicking assessment for learning, giving you top tips for self and peer assessment, clarifying assessment of learning, how to make effective use of tests, and most importantly, looking after pupil mental health around assessment. To give you a flavour of what's in store, we will outline a tip or two about assessment for learning here. So top tip 1, drive pupil progress through assessment for learning. If I could give you only one tip for helping pupils improve their learning in the classroom, assessment for learning would be it. It is the one process that can really help take your students from A to B. The more you understand how to make this process work for them, the more progress they will make. First, you need some explicit assessment criteria in place. Without this, neither the students nor you will know what the criteria for success is. Then, with each activity, there is a review between the teacher and the pupil to assess how much has been successfully learnt. This is what's known as an iterative process, going back and forth in an ever upward spiral of learning, asking what went well, and going forward, even better if. As the lesson progresses, you need to more summatively assess what has been learnt. This is best done through peer or self-assessment. A mini plenary halfway through the lesson and a plenary at the end of the lesson work well as quick and easy vehicles for the teacher to check how well the students have learnt the lesson. Have these key ingredients in every lesson and you'll see great progress with every student every day. Ofsted. Keeping an eye on what Ofsted are looking for is always important. A few points here to bear in mind regarding Ofsted in relation to assessment for learning. Ofsted are keen to see assessment being used by teachers and learners. Assessment shouldn't be an activity that is done and dusted. Formative assessment as a dynamic process helps make assessment live and do what it's meant to do, which is support and inform teaching and learning and help drive progress. Here are some useful books I can recommend for further reading. By integrating classroom formative assessment practices into daily activities, teachers can substantially increase student engagement and the rate of student learning. The second edition of this best-selling book by Dylan William presents new research, insights and formative assessment strategies teachers can immediately apply in their classrooms. Dennis Sparks's book, Leading for Results, positions itself as a tool for teachers and school leaders to transform their own beliefs and thinking in 3 ways: through clarity and creation, through interpersonal influence, and through professional learning and doing. Thirdly, Daisy Christodoulou's book, Making Good Progress, is a really useful book for school leaders in providing a research-informed examination of formative assessment practices that analyses the impact assessment for learning has had in our classrooms. Making Good Progress outlines practical recommendations and support that primary and secondary teachers can follow in order to achieve the most effective classroom-based approach to ongoing assessment. Thank you for listening and engaging with this presentation. I wish you every success in your educational journey. Best wishes and good luck.